This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Welcome, everybody. We are moments away from tip-off here from Cadillac High School. I'm Dan Gussert, and with me tonight is Jason Main. Jason, another Big North big-time battle here tonight with TC Central coming down to Cadillac to play the Vikings.
Yeah, it seems like we were just here earlier this week, and a little bigger crowd tonight with some evening activities with the Fan Appreciation Night and the Hall of Fame game, but still a pretty big game for the conference play tonight.
Yeah, big battle here in the Big North. Vikings beat Petoskey earlier this week to give them their first loss, and that kind of brings everybody back into playing the conference. The Vikings with 2, still trailing Petoskey by 1 game, and certainly if they get this win tonight, they'll be in pretty good seat.
Yep. Now Traverse City and Cadillac both 4-2, so whoever takes this will take sole possession of the second place in the Big North. So
should be good. We are kind of getting ready for our national anthem here, everybody, and tonight that will be performed by the Cadillac High School pep band under the direction of Mr. Mike Filkins. We want to also let our viewers know that at halftime of this varsity game, we will continue rolling cameras as we look at the class of 2017-18 Hall of Fame here at Cadillac High School. So let's listen to the national anthem, everybody. Great job by the pep band, and certainly under the fine leadership of Mike Filkins. We're going to get ready for our starting lineups. You know what, Jason? Vikings coming into with this game. All right, hold on, everybody. We're going to wait and take care of the starting lineups here. We've got number 12. He is a senior. That would be Ryan Frost. Another guard, this is Jordan Vicent. He is wearing number 21 tonight. Ben McCrary wearing number 22. He also is a senior. Henry Goldcool, he is wearing number 5 tonight. And number 10, Preston Briggs, who is the nephew of former Cadillac employee Pat Briggs.
Yep. So for the Cadillac Vikings, the starting lineup is filled with some seniors tonight, and they're going to have their work cut out for them after a big win at Petoskey. First one is senior, number 2, Keegan Brooks. At the other guard is a sophomore, number 34, Tip Baker. At center, number 50, a senior, 6'4", Jake Kohani. the forward, senior number 3, Cooper Benson. And the final starter for the Vikings tonight is a senior number 21, Vinny Genema.
So the Vikings coming into this game, Jason, got a guard against a little bit of a letdown after that huge win. And I know Coach Bensenberg mentioned he's really counting on the senior leadership to kind of wither through that.
Yeah, here's the thing. A lot of people talk about the Petoskey game, and they kind of dwell on it a little bit tonight, but the score starts 0-0, and they have to play just as hard or harder tonight as they did on Tuesday. And,
the Vikings practiced all week or last couple of days to kind of get ready for this game, and TC is without one of their star players, and Tobin Schwinnicke. So, things the Vikings worked on are going to be a little different as TC's adjusted with that, I believe, thumb injury. We hope he's healed and back soon. So back-to-back games going against a kid that's 6'9", but the Vikings look like they're ready to handle it. That's Vicent with the ball. He penetrates with his left. Genema holds him off. The Vikings gain control underneath. Genema with that loose ball. Keegan Brooks penetrates. Finds Tip Baker. Tip's shot is a little off. And Vicent gets a rebound. He comes down and sets up the TC Central offense. Yep. Vikings in that man-to-man defense, Jason. Yeah, rebounding's going to be key again. Good help there by Cooper. And we see number 10 with the first points of the game. That's Preston Briggs with his first basket on an offensive rebound. Last game, Vikings kind of lived by the three-pointer. They actually only hit, I believe, 4 two-point baskets last game. So looking to hopefully continue that tonight, but probably not against Traverse City man-to-man. Brooks with a long three, that's off. Rebounded by Jake Kohani. Benson penetrates, kicks it over to Genema. Ball comes back to him. He sends it over to Keegan Brooks. This is Tip Baker in the corner, wearing number 34. And a turnover, controlled by TC's Jordan Vicent. They kick it inside. Comes back out to Vicent for that three, and he drains it. And it's a quick 5-0 lead for TC Central. Keegan got some penetration last time and just doesn't need to force it like that. Cadillac can be patient in this offensive set. Yeah, he left his feet a little bit and got caught up in the air. Yep. Block shot inside. That's Ben McCrary with that block. It's going to be a foul on Traverse City on the floor. Cadillac have the ball underneath, and with 5:44 left, Traverse City's got a 5-0 lead. That's Baker. He sends it inbounds to Brooks, gets it right back. Brooks sends it. Baker sends it to the corner. Genema. Second block shot right there, Ben McCrary. Yeah, Cadillac's going to have to pump fake a little bit or flash to the open spots and find it. That shot from a long way out there is off. Ball goes out of bounds. Good job by Jake Kohani there, boxing out and forcing him to go over his back. So we've played just about 3 minutes. The Vikings yet to get a ball through the hoop, Jason. Early game jitters maybe. But some really good defense out here by TC. Yeah, they got some big kids, and they hustle on defense. You see some great effort right there by Henry Goldpool. He does end up on the baseline, so the ball stays to the Vikings. Petoskey's game was probably number 1 on the film session for Traverse City, and they saw how Cadillac shot the ball, so they're going to pressure. They're going to really force them to put the ball on the floor. Vikings reset their offense right here. While they're doing that, we want to thank our sponsors out there tonight. We have Cadillac Castings. We also have Cadillac Tire. Napa with their locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids. We have Assist to Sell and also sponsoring tonight Pizza Plus. Thank you to those area businesses for your support of high school sports here on 26 Sports and CCTV.
While we were talking there, Cooper Benson missed the layup. But Cadillac came down, played some pretty good defense. Rebound by Vinny Genema. That's his second one of the game.
This is Vikings Keegan Brooks with the ball near the top of the key. He hands it off to Cooper Benson. Benson is guarded by Goldcool.
You know, Traverse City's pretty good when they do the little dribble handoff or switch spots. They just fight underneath it, and
good boxing out right there by the three interior players of Traverse City Central as they had every Viking right behind them, pinned back.
Cadillac's got Cale Mickelson and Maddox Hoagland to check in the game.
A little running jumper right there by Jordan Vicent.
Yeah, Vicent's a good player. He's pretty smooth with the basketball, and he doesn't force it.
Give him 5 points and 3 rebounds early in the contest here.
Yeah, he just picked up a foul there. Is that his second one, Dan? Or
it looks like it is, as he's gone over to the bench real quick. Checking in for him is Jared Neffsey, wearing number 23.
That's pretty big for them because, you know, we're 5 minutes into the game, and he's at his second foul, and I don't know if they can keep him on the bench for the rest of this half.
And you're looking at your guy running your offense right there with that second foul, and that really changes things. Mickelson with a little bit of a shuffle step.
Yep,
no basket.
They executed the play real well, but he was pretty open and got a little jittery there.
Driving hard to the basket and returning the favor, I guess you might say. Mickelson makes a nice catch on that long pass. That shot's going to be short by Baker. He does tip it over towards Mickelson, but it goes out of bounds off the Vikings as we see number 40, Aiden Raphael, getting ready to check in.
Going to come in for Vinny right here, and Cadillac still trying to take that lid off the rim.
So who's going to run this offense? It's Ryan Frost now for Traverse City. He's wearing number 12.
You know, and it's important that for Cadillac to really pressure the ball because it's probably not something he's real used to with having their point guard on the bench.
Penetrating inside was Briggs. He was cut off. Comes back to Briggs.
Good help defense there by Tip.
And another three-point basket by TC Central. Jared Neffsey with his first triple of the night. TC up by 10.
Cadillac's all right. There's a lot of game left. They just missed a couple shots and had a couple turnovers.
Baker to Raphael. We've got a foul on the outside of that against Henry Goldcool.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jason.
That'll be his first foul, and checking in the game is number 15, Sam Schmidt.
I was talking with Pat Briggs before the game tonight, and Brian is his brother, and that's his son out here playing for Traverse City. And Pat wanted me to tell him that even though Brian is his younger brother, he always looked up to him.
Looks like Cooper Benson is set to check back in.
Vikings kind of run a 1-4 right here. And Traverse City does a nice job collapsing inside there. Another turnover for the Vikings.
This is kind of what they feared, having a letdown after a big Petoskey game, and I think once the ball goes through the hoop once or twice, they can get rolling with their offense.
We've got a foul on the Vikings, the first team foul for them. That's on Tip Baker.
Yeah, the refs are establishing that there's not going to be a hand check. There's not going to be a little elbow here and there, and not really letting them play tonight. But that's all right as long as they're consistent with that.
Game 2 of the season this year for the Vikings was up at TC Central. They lost by 10 up there, which is what they trail by right now. Benson is guarded by Nefsey, and I think he's just picked up the 4th team foul already.
You know, and that's
for TC.
A good team is going to recognize that they're going to call it like that and take it at them.
Benson's penetrating, kicks it over to Raphael, and he drains a triple. And that breaks the ice with under a minute to go in the first quarter. Brings a nice ovation from tonight's pretty good-sized crowd here, Jason.
Yeah, good shot by Aiden, and that's what you look for is somebody that can get the ball rolling, get a little spark off the bench. Now just don't try to do too much here.
Vikings with the steal. It comes to Brooks. He's got a wide open 3, a nice rebound from Mickelson inside. 20 seconds to go. The Vikings are going to pull it out here. Get the final shot of the quarter, I'm going to guess here, Jason.
Yeah, this is what they practice. This is what they work on.
And that's Cooper Benson off the glass. It's a little off. And so is the follow by Cale Mickelson. And that'll end our first quarter with TC Central leading 10-3. You're watching high school sports here on 26 Sports and CCTV, and we will be right back.